Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another episode of Under the Influence Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode 93. 93.
93.
7 more weeks to go.
It is a for me to fuck up some shit. I'm on the 187 with my yeah. For a second now, bounce to this. My bad. All right. So,
Rolling down the street.
Snoop put out a Death Row shit back on streaming platforms
That's what's
like
up.
3-4 days ago. After he worked out a real lucrative like publishing deal with with a company,
Okay.
so that everybody can get their proper cuts. So now it's all back. So I went down a little Death Row rabbit hole throughout the week.
They had some good shit, man.
Yeah, I went down a little Death Row rabbit hole. I wasn't mad at it, but that's neither here nor there, man. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm all right.
So,
How about yourself?
I'm likewise, man. I'm here.
This is
Here.
93.
I'm there. I'm everywhere.
We made it to episode 93.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shit.
sir. Got a RIP.
Uh-oh, who we got?
Bobby Caldwell.
Oh, yeah?
Bobby Caldwell passed at 71.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, what you won't do,
Yeah.
do for love. That's my shit.
You tried everything.
Yeah, that's
but
it.
You don't give up.
Yeah, Bobby Caldwell passed at 71
When he passed?
today.
Maybe that's why I was singing that shit yesterday.
Yeah, he passed today. He passed at the age of 71 following a battle with an illness. It didn't say what.
What type of illness?
The person shared passed away in his sleep at his home in New Jersey.
Okay.
Said he'd been sick. They said the singer was unable to walk for the past 5 years, and had dealt with painful bouts of something and ruptured tendons in his ankles. What the hell?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Bobby was fucked up. But yeah, rest in peace, Bobby, man. That was a
Rest in
singing
peace.
white boy there, buddy. So yeah, man. Rest in peace, Bobby Caldwell.
What you won't do,
Do for love.
do for love,
Tried everything.
but you don't give up.
Yes, sir. In my world. No.
That's the part.
That's the shit.
That's the part.
You do that I should not do.
Shit.
Nah, I gotta listen to some Bobby when I get in the car.
You silly. I gotta start this off on a grimy one since we talking about do for love.
Okay, well here we go.
I got the moose antler.
I'm listening.
I thought you were gonna say you had that too.
Nope.
All right.
I'm just listening.
Do for love, right?
What this nigga done did for love.
Girl's father finished sex offender with large moose antler after striking him 15 to 20 times with a shovel.
He finished him like he killed him with it?
I'm not sure.
Or did he like,
I think that was his finishing move, the moose antler.
good lord.
We're going to find out because I didn't read it. I
Okay.
just seen how long it was.
We'll go down this journey with you then, bro.
It says
Let's go.
a man admitted he beat an elderly sex offender to death. It says according to the deputies at the Grand Marais, Minnesota, is Levi Axtell, he's 27, is in the local jail for second-degree murder. He did finish him off. Cook County Sheriff, Cook County, whatever. Cook County Sheriff Pat somebody confirmed that the victim Lawrence V. Scully, 77, was convicted in 1979 of sexually assaulting a 6-year-old girl. So he must have got out. So, Axtell reportedly accused Scully in 2018 of stalking his toddler daughter.
His toddler daughter? Nasty old man.
Says authorities claim in the complaint that a caller described seeing a minivan pull into Scully's driveway and the driver ran inside the home. The caller claimed to hear screaming, and then the van left. Says Axtell, intoxicated and covered in blood, soon after arrived at the sheriff's office in this van.
He turned himself in?
Yeah, got on his knees, put his hands on his head, and admitted he murdered Scully with a shovel. He
Jesus.
allegedly demanded they handcuff him because he was otherwise going to hurt somebody else. Axtell allegedly admitted he took a shovel off the deck, struck Scully 15 to 20 times, and finished him off with several more strikes with a large moose antler.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the deputies found Scully obviously dead from the nature of his head wounds at the home. Axtell claimed in 2018 that Scully stalked his 22-month-old daughter. Scully allegedly sat nearby in a van while the child was taken on walks for her by her daycare.
Oh wow.
He says he has been there many times stalking children in his van, asking. He's a convicted pedophile, and him stalking and attempting to groom my daughter is completely inappropriate and needs to stop.
He stopped him.
Yeah.
He stopped him.
It says the county attorney asked for a $1 million bail because he said this brutal attack without provocation on an elderly man, given the nature of the charge, that alone presents a flight risk. And it says Axtell to be jailed leading up to April 10th for a new court date.
I'm about to say, bro, he not going to come out good on that end because it don't sound like he caught Buddy doing nothing or nothing. He just got sick of him
stalking his daughter.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He should have just whooped his ass.
Nah, he should have just whooped his ass.
He should have just whooped his ass. He took it too far, man.
I think the shovel did it.
Took it too far, man.
Or it could have been that moose antler.
It was the moose antler. It was the moose antler, man.
That's fucking huge, man. That's a big piece of bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think they petrify. I mean, when they not petrified, but disintegrate.
Hey, I know you heard about Sean Kemp.
I heard some news about Sean Kemp.
All right, I'm glad that. Okay, the news broke while we was recording the last pod, but I'm glad I didn't see it, so I could talk about it on this pod because now it's been all the facts have came out.
Right.
Sean Kemp was initially arrested for being in a drive-by shooting.
Being anyone?
For shooting.
Oh shit!
He was arrested for drug. So that's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like. So upon further investigation, this, that, and the third, now what happened was Sean Kemp's car was broken into in Seattle, and find my iPhone, find my iPad, all that shit. He tracked this shit to Tacoma, Washington.
Oh shit! Okay.
And when he went to approach the vehicle, the area or the vehicle where his stuff was located at, motherfucker got to shooting at him. So he got to shooting back.
Oh, defense then. It wasn't a drive-by.
So they initially locked him up for being in a drive-by. When all the facts came out, he's been released now. No charges been pressed, because it was defense.
Right.
As he should have did. He should have shot that shit up. Motherfucker get to shooting at you because you stole it because they stole your shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sean was out there with the shits. Nobody got killed or nobody got hit on either end. But Sean was out there.
Why they didn't call the cops?
I don't know.
I mean, you think somebody that type of caliber?
I don't know. All I know is,
I mean, especially after you found it though.
all I know is whoever the fuck the nigga was did the stealing, man. Once you find out that Sean Kemp shit and you in Seattle, you supposed to give it back.
Or do something else.
Still leave it somewhere.
Something.
Or drop it off. I don't know why motherfuckers be stealing these iPhones and shit nowadays. No way, they useless. Once you lock the iCloud.
That's unless they do a factory restart.
Once you lock the iCloud, it's over.
Oh, for real?
Because it's tied to your iCloud, so you can reset the phone, but you can't reset the iCloud. In order to set up an iPhone, you have to be able to put in your iCloud ID, and when you go to put in your iCloud ID, it'll tell you this phone is locked. iCloud,
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my ignorance of not having an Apple phone.
Like, I'll tell you a funny little thing. So, I got my daughter some AirPods, right?
Yeah.
And I linked them to my Apple ID. And then I gave them to her. And so at all times, I know what she's been doing. I know where she's been at. Because they still linked to mine.
Wow.
Yeah. See how every move that motherfucker made all day long.
That's what's up. Scary, but that's what's up. I be wondering when people leave they shit in my car. That's why I be waiting for months. I'll be like, motherfucker gonna claim it?
Yeah, they usually. I know the Apple shit. Cause like one time, my youngest lost her phone at Lafayette at Castleton Square, and her mom called me like, "Can you find my phone? Find the phone thing." So I went to find my phone, put her Apple ID in, found the phone, and Apple's so serious with it, you can put like a message on the phone for anybody that picks it up, like, "Hey, get this number a call if you find this phone," or turn this. I put on that motherfucker, turn it to the nearest store, because I saw it moving, and you can keep hitting it and make it like meh, 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 meh.
Yeah.
And I turn it to it, and motherfucker took it and dropped it off from finish line. And I'm looking on the thing, I'm calling her like it looked like it's right here, but something looked like it's at finish line. She went in there and it was at the table with the thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah, I fucks with it. I don't even know why, because it used to be able back in the day, like the two, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. I think even up to the 5, because I think it started at around the 6. So everything up to the 5, you could like get that motherfucker. If you could get it unlocked and get the code off of it,
Yeah.
you could make it your phone.
Oh,
But once they did the Apple ID shit to it, it's over.
well, that's cool.
Yeah.
In a way.
When you buying them motherfuckers off the street and shit, you gotta make sure that motherfucker IMEI number is clear. Make sure it's not reported stolen. You gotta make sure the Apple ID is signed out. Because if it's not, nigga, you just bought $1,000 piece of nothing. For real, for real.
Good way of saying it, shit.
Yeah.
It's the truth, though.
For real, for real.
That's the truth.
Oh. Stupid Texas kid. In this week's episode of Fucking Dummy. I just tell these stories because I hope somebody's watching and realize everything ain't for the internet. Texas teen arrested after posting videos of him shooting from his car. A 17-year-old Arduro Robeles was arrested last month after a video of him firing a gun out the window of his car towards the neighborhood went viral. He was charged with resisting arrest, search or transport of top of his previous charges, resisting arrest and search or transport on top of his previous charge of deadly conduct for discharging the weapon in a residential area. All because he wanted to shoot the gun in the neighborhood, randomness in the neighborhood to go viral. Boy, COE, these niggas taking this COE shit to another level, ain't they?
Boy.
Literally content over everything, over freedom, over over monies, over
everything, shit.
nigga,
They
content
don't get
over
no shit.
everything, bro.
Fuck.
Content over everything, nigga.
That's fucked up. He shooting down just streets. I got yipe stripes.
I'm listening.
You ready for this one, man?
I'm listening.
A zebra bites Ohio man's arm off before being put down.
Whoa.
A zebra.
Jesus. So I got a funny story about zebra shit that I was watching today, but I'll let you finish.
This happened in Circleville, Ohio. A man was taken to the hospital Sunday afternoon after a zebra attacked him in Pickaway County, Ohio. It says, according to the incident report from the Pickaway County Sheriff's Office, deputies were sent around 5:30 p.m. to a fenced-in field after reports that a man had his arm dismembered by a zebra he owned.
Jesus Christ. It was his zebra.
It was his zebra. It says, as deputies arrived, they saw the victim lying on the ground with his arm covered with his sleeve. According to the incident report, dispatch log said that the victim had his arm bitten off by the zebra. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Jesus Christ.
As, an edited version of the deputy's body camera footage is below. Oh, well, my bad. It says, while deputies were treating the man, the zebra continued acting irate and charged one of the deputy's cruisers.
Yep.
Which was positioned to block the man from the animal. The man was accompanied by family members as he was being put into an ambulance since the zebra would not stop being hostile. Says deputies began blowing air horns and yelling at the zebra to scare it away, but it continued to charge towards authorities and the victim's family members. I bet he tried to fuck that zebra. They told the authorities.
He ain't done to that zebra.
They told the deputies not to turn their backs on the zebra since it would attack, and gave them permission to put it down if put down the zebra if necessary. A deputy then fatally shot the zebra in his head due to his continued aggressive behavior.
Yep.
It says after the zebra was killed, the man was taken to the Grant Medical Center for his injuries.
Jesus. But yeah, I was goddamn. That's crazy. I was literally watching shit about zebras earlier today for no apparent reason at all. So that's hilarious. It was saying that, zebras are extremely volatile. Like, extremely volatile. It's the reason why nobody rides zebras.
Okay.
They're unpredictable. They're volatile. They nigga, light switch, nigga. They'll be standing there chilling in this murder mode. And the thing I was watching, the dude was going out and he had a bunch of zebras and he had to go out there and put down one of the older zebras because when male zebras get older and become basically when they can't do no more fucking, they get real irate and they run around killing any younger male zebras to keep them from fucking. If I can't get no zebra pussy, nobody gonna get no zebra pussy. And they murder them, nigga. Like they kick them to death, bite off chunks of they murder them. So the shit I was watching, Buddy had to go out there and put down this older zebra because he got to the point where he couldn't do no more fucking. So now he was just batshit crazy and losing his mind, and he had murdered like 3 young zebras out there.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked up. And dude was there, like, there's a reason why, like, you've never seen a nigga riding a zebra. Nigga, they're fucked up.
He tried to fuck that zebra.
He probably tried to fuck that zebra.
The zebra wasn't having it.
Well, the zebra probably couldn't get hard.
Oh, he wanted the zebra to fuck him. Well, he went batshit crazy.
I mean, they got a donkey show. Maybe he was trying to get a zebra show going. The zebra couldn't get his shit together. Lost his mind.
We see the donkey. Where's Kelly? Oh, I'm Kelly.
Hey, the first time I found out what a donkey show was, I said, man, yeah, right. It's terrible.
That's fucked up.
But he got to be more careful, man. What the fuck is he doing with zebras in the middle of Ohio any goddamn way? See, people are weird.
I mean, we got people with big cats here.
I know,
or
man,
had,
but people are weird,
had
man.
them.
Certain shit's supposed to remain out there.
I don't know. There's people in Texas with zebras too. When we was out on the ranch,
we put them zebras back.
Like Jason's wife came back talking about, I saw a zebra. And we was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Motherfucking zebras back.
We went out on the ranch and we saw a zebra. I mean, it wasn't wild, but I mean, you know what I mean? It was in somebody's shit.
Put that goddamn zebra back. Zebra don't want to be here.
Who knows?
The goddamn zebra back.
It might be in familiar territory out there in Texas in the desert.
Maybe.
Hey.
Hey, fuck shit, goddamn. Who shit, motherfucker, goddamn it.
Woo-wee.
I did all that because YouTube changed their shit back.
What you mean?
We can cuss now in the first few minutes of the shit.
Why could
remember they was demonetized?
No, I mean, why would they change it back now? What happened?
I don't know, but they must have got enough pushback or flack. YouTube updated their ad-friendly guidelines around cursing. You can say bitch, but don't say the F word. You can say bitch, but you can't say fuck in the first few minutes. YouTubers can curse in the beginning of videos again without getting penalized. Words like bitch, douchebag, asshole, and shit are all considered light profanity.
Really?
Yeah. Douchebag, shit. They're really sticking it to fuck. You can't say fuck in the first few minutes or they'll get demonetized.
I thought all bad words were the same.
Man, they're clearly not. This is the release from YouTube. All curse words are no longer treated as the same. Moderate profanity at any time can get the green icon. F-bomb in the first 7 seconds or repeatedly can receive limited ads. Background music with profanity can now get ads. Profanity in the title thumbnail is still can't run ads. So if you got profanity in your title, you're not gonna get any of that.
That makes sense. That's why everybody be coding it up.
Mm-hmm. Probably, man. You know how difficult it'd be for all these creators to not like cuss.
Nah, it's very difficult, man. Everybody's complaining about it, about YouTube's guidelines.
And we all grown than a motherfucker, bro. You done turned us all into elementary school students.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's their platform. They can run it how
they had to change it back.
I understand, because they're about to lose a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're about to lose a lot of motherfuckers, and motherfuckers don't be realizing. See, that's why I hate when I know we on YouTube, so I'm not gonna talk crazy about YouTube, but I be hating when certain places get like ahead of themselves and get too big for their britches and stop realizing that they need motherfuckers just as much as we need them.
Right.
Cause
without us, they ain't shit.
Without motherfuckers putting videos up, y'all not shit.
Y'all not shit at all.
Thank you for the platform, so we need you.
Right.
But without us, y'all not shit.
And they know there's other platforms, they're just the biggest one.
Yeah.
There's other platforms that there's just the biggest one. Yeah, that's what they be doing with the predator approach with people.
Mm-hmm. Fucking with their monetization.
But I kind of understand on some level. You know what I'm saying? All they're saying is work with the police.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of these motherfuckers going out here freelancing and shit, not working with the police, but calling the police at the end.
Yeah.
And ain't shit being happening.
Yeah, because the police weren't involved in none of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So it's basically assumption and speculation. You know what I mean? And they got loads of evidence on these motherfuckers. But the most important thing is exposure. Thank you for the exposure to these motherfuckers, but I don't need you talking to them for about an hour in circles about the same goddamn questions, talking about they admitted this shit on tape. Fuck you. Give me 15, 20 minutes and that's it.
The most important thing is now I can start the pod off and go, whoa, shit, mother, god damn it, and won't get in no trouble.
No trouble. Trouble.
Yeah, because they had me fucked up with that one, man. I be putting the other day, you know, we making the Florida Mans to put up. And I was doing the Florida Mans.
Yeah.
And like the second word was like, so what's up, motherfuckers? I was like, oh shit. I think I said, you ready for these fucking Florida Mans? It was like the first word. I said, oh shit. I said, oh damn. Never gonna get monetized on that one.
Might never know, shit.
Hey, whatever, man.
It could happen. Shit, we gotta get there first.
If it do, it do. If it don't, it don't.
Hey, we monetized on well, it's not Anchor no more.
It's not Anchor no more. It's Spotify podcast.
Yeah. Podcasting, that's how it says. That's the app logo.
Podcasters. Yeah. I got monetized on Instagram today.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now if I can just figure out
how to get a blue check.
That would, yeah. But if I can figure out how to start getting some monies on TikTok, I'll be monetized all across the board.
It's hard.
I'm working on it. They let me change my profile to a business profile.
Oh,
and that's the first step.
Okay.
When they let you change your shit from a regular user to a business profile, that's the first step. That's how Facebook and Instagram did me. Let me change it. Facebook happened a lot quicker. I've been working on Instagram for months, and it finally let me monetize today.
That's what's up.
I had to get in there and go in there and fill out tax information and
shit.
Put my account banking and routing number and shit in so they can pay me.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Shit.
If I can just get on TikTok. that's where the views is at. Boy,
they don't ban it.
That's where big money's at. Yeah, they took one of my shits down off TikTok.
I ain't talking about TikTok itself. I'm talking about the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, TikTok, I had to learn how to be careful on that one.
China. Owned by China.
I had to learn how to play the TikTok rules. I had made a video one time, and the bottle was in it, and they took that motherfucker right down. I wasn't even drinking it.
It's just there. That's crazy. Tell you about some content creators I watched. You fuck with the Hodge twins?
The Hodge twins.
They two jacked up ass light skinned niggas.
The country niggas.
Yeah.
I ain't watched them in a long time, but I used to because they be talking big shit.
They do. But they talk about some truthful shit.
Yeah,
They don't be just talking shit. They talk about some truthful shit.
Like I said, I used to watch them. I haven't watched them in a couple of years. But I used to watch them. Their videos just come across my shit all the time. They be talking, like you said, they was like the first Charleston Whites.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A little bit more contained.
Yeah.
Way more contained, but they was.
And they've been doing that shit for years. I remember seeing their first video 6-7 years ago.
Hell yeah. Shit, I tell you who's worse though that nobody talk about is Tommy Sotomayor.
You tell me about him.
Yeah, you ain't never fucked with him, man.
Yeah,
a lot of his shit got taken down, but yeah, he's out there. He got into it with not Corey. What's the dude that was on there? Zoe. He got into it with Zoe.
They niggas is getting weird. You ever watch No Jumper?
Yeah. Talking about Adam and them?
Yeah. AD and T-Rail just left.
For real? Why?
I don't know.
But they've been. It's been the last couple months here. They've been having little spats.
Yeah, and I went to AD's page on Instagram, and it looked like him, T-Rail, and like 3 other niggas just started a whole nother podcast called "You Should Be Ashamed" or some shit like that.
Okay. Did Sharp go with him?
I don't think so.
You know, Sharp at home over there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Sharp found a way. Dude
He's
from
sick of Adam shit.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can see it. You know what I mean? He just like that little Kelpie shit. They should have never let that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Buddy getting beat up like that.
Well, that was on him. That happened because of Kelpie's mouth. But like, dude shouldn't have been on there. Period.
Which one?
Kelpie.
Okay.
The fake pimp. Well,
okay.
I can't say he a fake pimp, but he's a non-respected pimp.
Yeah. Fraudulent. He ain't putting no work in the game. Yeah, you know how it go, man. He had a mean little run, and I'm pretty sure he'll bounce back because he got a big platform. But
yeah, he do. We'll see.
But a
lot of been going on though. They've been talking about this shit.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of it, a lot of certain interviews and shit he was able to get is because motherfuckers respected it, especially the T-Real nigga. A lot of niggas fucked with him. It was coming through because of him.
Yeah. Cause wasn't he from Compton, right?
Yeah, he used to be the rapper Tiger.
What, manager?
His manager or just his homie, like.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of Tiger, man, he's that nigga's in a relationship, the weirdest relationship I've ever seen. He's with let me get Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, I think so.
The rock star.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna try to say the name, but yeah, I think it is her. Yeah. I heard about that, and I was sitting there thinking like, so hold up, is that Travis Scott? That's what. Is it a Jenner or Kardashian?
Jenner, Kylie, or
okay.
whatever.
All right, so I'm getting him and Tiger mixed up.
Yeah.
All right, but was he ever involved with them? Tiger? He was?
Tiger was, he had, I think Kylie, Travis Scott's girl. He had
See, that's where I was.
He was red shirting her. Remember, she wasn't old enough, so they were saying they wasn't dating. And then when she cracked 18, they started dating, talking about they just started when she was 18. They were just friends prior to it. And they was red shirting her.
Wow.
Man, it's just, somebody sent me it's this lady that broke down the whole, like, twisted. I'll show it to you when we go on break, because I'm not going to play it on here.
Yeah, I got you.
But it's this lady that broke down the whole twisted little fuckaduckery.
What, other Kardashians?
The circle, their little love circle. Like, motherfuckers was here and doing this and here and here and here. And, like,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Tiger got a baby with Black China.
Really?
If I ain't mistaken.
Wow.
So does Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, we know that.
Tiger had a baby first.
I didn't know she had kids.
She had 2. She had one with Tiger and one with Rob Kardashian.
Wow. Damn. Hey, Must be nice.
And like Avril Lavigne is the ex of one of, bro, it's crazy. This white group got in there and broke the whole shit down. I said, man, they in a big ass
orgy,
twisted love triangle, and which I can imagine, bro. When you move in certain circles, y'all kind of entwined.
Yeah.
Because there's not too many
that you can trust around you.
It's like being on the east side of Indianapolis, man. You get you a motherfucker on the east side of Indianapolis, bro. You guaranteed to know 5 niggas dicks you set on.
Yeah.
Cause it's just
innate. It's inevitable. You can't escape it.
It's here.
Yeah. Especially if she's desirable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
definitely.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if these little bros get the goddamn checking me off their list, they gonna find out they all.
I tell you who did
Eskimo sisters.
Who tried to make it in the circle?
Who?
Pete Davidson. He tried to make it in the circle when Kanye punked him out of it.
Well, he was there though.
He tried to make it.
He was there, man. He was there and he got out of it. Pizza motherfucking slayer. That boy running around this, but he been running around knocking down. You check Pete raggedy ass checklist, boy.
I understand he a slayer, but the motherfucker had to check himself in.
Yeah, this time, man.
You let Kanye check you
man,
in.
Who wants all that drama, man? I know
what drama we gonna have from Kanye?
That nigga crazy.
He's just crazy. He's just a crazy nigga.
You can't just let niggas be crazy for a long time. Because sooner or later, it'll go somewhere else.
Well, I mean.
And what if that pussy wasn't worth fighting for? See, that's the thing.
No, I didn't say he shouldn't have fought for it. But you don't let this little motherfucker put you in the crazy house for punking you.
Ah, well, he's a sensitive nigga. He was sensitive before all that. He been fucked up before all that.
Yeah, he was with his dad and all that. Yeah. I get
That's his whole little thing.
I ain't giving him a pass on it.
He can get it from me, man. He went in there.
He did what he did.
He dipped in.
I give him that credit. He did what he did.
He put his toe in that pond. He found out what that motherfucker was like. He put that. Now she's part of his collection. And he kept it moving. Like, because a lot of times, man, I could only imagine like being famous, right? Or getting to becoming famous enough to where you start intermingling in these circles. And just because these women are famous, they like every other woman, bro. A lot of times that pussy don't be hitting for nothing.
Yeah, of
so
course.
Motherfucker, you've been idolizing this whole time. You finally get a hold of it, and that shit ain't hitting on. It ain't firing on all 8 cylinders, nigga. Now you sitting there with this bad motherfucker looking at her like you raggedy bitch. That pussy ain't worth a nickel and ghost money.
What you said, the Russell Wilson look?
Yes. Russell happy though.
He happy, but did you see that look? I'm talking about the look. Fuck the happiness.
With the little outfit?
Yeah. Did you see that look? That's what I'm talking about. Fuck everything else.
His wife out there naked.
That's for the world to see.
Wife out there naked.
They superstars. She trying to make a comeback with an album.
Yeah.
She got to do something for some attention. This shit is part of that world.
It's promo, man.
She got to compete with too much now. She got motherfuckers stripping for the devil and selling blood and shoes and all types of shit now.
Shout out to Tim.
Who?
The singer, Tim's. Did you see what she did at the Oscars?
Who was that?
I don't know.
And that's her name? Her name is Tim's?
T-E-M-S. She's African.
Okay.
She's the one that sang that, I will wait for you. That shit. I will wait for you. She got the song, and then they, Drake got the song with her singing that on the hook, or Future got the song with her singing that on the hook, but then she has her own song. That she got. Tim's is dope. Check out Tim's. She's dope as fuck. But she had the Oscars, I guess, because she sang a song for a movie or something. But man, she showed up, and Tim's is dope. She's a bad motherfucker. But nigga, she had on this motherfucking hat. Nigga, as big as my TV. And they just been talking about it because the 12 people who sat behind Tim's, nigga, did not get to watch the Oscars.
Hell no.
And she was up front, nigga. These was like famous motherfuckers, bro.
I told that bitch to leave.
Listen, bro.
She'd have got Will Smith smacked.
Hey, they went off without a hitch. If I was Will Smith, I'd have showed up with a wife beater on the Newport behind my ear at the door, but I just want to talk to a nigga.
With a bottle in his hand?
Yeah, I just want to holler at a nigga, man.
It's me, Will.
It's Will, Big Will, baby.
Big Willie style, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know me.
It's me, baby.
Took a staple.
That's
to
the best
breast.
picture I can get you. Look at this motherfucking hat.
That's a hat.
Yeah, it's a whole gown, like it's all tied into a dress.
Yeah. The nigga behind her is clearly mad.
The 12 niggas behind her is mad.
Nah, I can't see their face.
But you can see that nigga.
I can see this nigga. He looking around like, bitch. You know, I didn't pay all this money to come to this shit to see you. See your fucking hat. I set that shit on fire.
Man, look.
She been singing like, what's that, Hunger Games?
Mm-hmm.
This girl is on fire.
I gotta see Creed, man. Everybody keep telling me how good it is.
Shit, they just sent a whole bunch of young. Shout out to the IMPD for that. I think it was IMPD.
They sent a bunch of young niggas to watch
Young black men between the ages of 12 and 18
Good shit.
to go see Creed. Except they had to, not except. In order to go, they had to write an essay about mental health.
Yeah.
Like what does mental health mean to them?
Okay.
So that's pretty cool, man. I thought
I really, you know what, anything else, shit'll get oversaturated and certain people abuse it. But I really like the fact that our community is actually starting to accept the mental health aspect. Because for years, niggas just been running around with depression, PTSD, anxiety, all these things. ADHD, and niggas is self-medicating. That's why everybody got drug and alcohol problems and
what else can we do? Healthcare ain't free.
So the fact that motherfuckers is starting to now like acknowledge it and niggas is, and going to see a therapist isn't so taboo and crazy sounding like.
But we need to get the real experienced doctors.
I mean, all that'll come.
No. What I'm saying is, that's the reason why I say it is because, like, what's down the street? Grassy Creek.
Yeah.
You know, that's just for the people that's coming out and getting into the field.
Yeah. It's like
you know what I'm saying? It's not too much.
It's like the public defenders of psychiatry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Psychiatry or any type of medicine.
Yeah.
Your dentist, anything.
That's where you go get your feet wet. That's where you go get your experience.
So, you know what I mean? We need more than that, though.
I mean, it's baby steps, bro.
I know it's baby steps.
10 years ago, niggas wouldn't even acknowledge they had a problem.
Shit, they wouldn't allow it to be a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's baby steps.
These niggas with frying pans?
I remember in the late 90s, I went and saw a psychiatrist. Nigga, that shit was so taboo. I got up out that shit so motherfucking quick, and I didn't need to get up out of it. I should have stayed.
I mean, I've been, but my thing was I didn't know what to talk about. Only thing I knew was that I had what you call that? When you don't like closures.
You know, like what?
Like being enclosed and shit.
I'm that. Wow.
Yeah.
What type of mind fart is that? Claustrophobic.
Yeah, claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that bad. That's why I don't go to concerts. I don't go to any type of big event with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I went to the Indy 500 once, and it was like, never again.
Yeah,
ever again.
I got it too. I can't even like ride in my car with all the windows up. I gotta have a window cracked.
Really?
I don't give long hugs. I don't like, and when I do give hugs, I'm never on the inside. No matter who I'm hugging, I'm on the outside. I control when I let go, because you can't. If you hold me too long, I'm the bitch. Get the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like
that shit feels weird, right?
Bro, it's been a problem in like almost all my relationships because like of it, like I don't cuddle and shit because I just wasn't designed for it.
Right.
And they go, I don't really cuddle because I'm a fucking thug. That's why we don't cuddle.
Now I can deal with the cuddling.
I can't, bro. I'm not doing no cuddle. I'm not doing no extended
hugs. It has to be like for a limited amount of time. Like you're not about to make my motherfucking arm go to sleep.
Man, bro, I'm not. I'm not with none of it. I got like 3.5 minutes of horrible cuddling in me. Then I turn my back on a motherfucker and go to sleep. And I don't be meaning to be like that. Like
It'd be all warm outside Arctic breeze.
Yeah. Bro, and I turned my back.
What happened?
I turned my
3
back.
minutes is up, bitch.
I say I turned my back on my significant other to go to sleep. Nigga, that's how.
It's like a parking meter. You got
Yeah. Bro, and it's been like that the whole rip, man. I ain't never been with the hand hold, none of that shit. I just be feeling weird. Make it off me. What is we doing? Like I told you, I love you. You know I love you.
All right, well, we got to show the world.
I just gave you a hug, bitch. I don't be giving niggas hugs.
We got to show the world that we in love. I know what you mean by
I ain't
that.
never been no motherfucking big fan of that shit, man. Like I said, claustrophobic to the motherfucker, bro. I remember you ever had an MRI?
Yeah.
That's the most claustrophobic. I'm a big nigga, bro. You a bigger nigga too.
Yeah.
That motherfucking little tube, nigga.
Then you don't feel like it don't seem like you gonna fit in that motherfucker.
And then you do.
And then they tell you to be still. That was the worst part.
Motherfucker.
That's the worst part because I'm sitting there thinking like.
And then that motherfucker get to making the craziest noises in the world. Man, scared shit out, man. I never flipped out in that motherfucker, man.
They be like, you don't got anything metal on you, do you? Like, why? It's gonna rip off of you.
Bro, I'm so claustrophobic, bro. I be watching movies and shit, and they'll like people be getting buried alive. They be in like the coffin under the ground. They give me the heebie-jeebies, bro. I be like, oh my god, please, Lord, no.
Those are the scariest shits to me.
Yeah.
What's that movie about that soldier? I cannot think of the name of this movie. He was over. I don't know if it was the Iraq War or this. What's that? What we calling that war from 2002 and 1?
Desert Storm?
Not Desert Storm. That was before. What are we calling that war with Bush and them when the towers? 9/11 and shit.
Damn. Do we have a name for it?
I don't know.
All right.
That when that began, it was part of that.
Okay.
Well, he had been captured and put into a wooden confinement underground. I think there was a snake and a rat in there with him, and all he had was his cell phone. And like the whole time he couldn't get no signal, then he finally got a signal, was able to call to get help. Thought that he was, they was leading him. He thought that he was leading the people to him.
Yeah.
But they found another box. You know what I'm saying? That person inside that box was dead. And all the time while he was in the box, you could hear the bombs and shit that the U.S. was dropping. And shit. So, yeah, that motherfucker freaked me out,
Did
bro.
he die?
Yeah, he ended up dying. Like, there was no way in hell that he could be helped. Because they went to the wrong spot to dig up the people.
What movie was that?
I don't fucking know.
I just want to make sure I never watch it. That's all, bro. I just want to make sure I never watch that movie.
I tell
That
you
sounds horrible.
And as a
not like a bad movie, it just sounds horrible.
Yeah, it does. It is. It's a shit.
The experience.
I only watched it once.
Fuck that.
And then my other thing I like watching vicariously through other people is motherfuckers going into caves.
I don't fuck with it.
Dog, they going a little sliver no bigger than this.
Man, what did I watch the other day? It was a feel good movie. It was but what's my man from Magic Mike?
Oh shit, I don't know.
And you know that boy, Channing Tatum.
Oh well,
I've
never seen Magic Mike.
Well, the nigga from the Step Up and all
I know
that,
who he is. I know who he is. Yeah,
it's Channing Tatum and
I don't know the other dude.
No, it's the white girl, man. They got a movie, man. It's really fucking funny. Like Brad Pitt's in it. They kidnap her, and she's a book writer, and Channing goes to try and like save her.
Sandra Bullock. Lost City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that. That shit's dope.
It's hilarious.
It's
right?
funny as fuck.
Man, when they killed Brad Pitt, nigga fucked me up, nigga. That nigga did all that cool shit. Nigga, they blew Brad Pitt brains all over that little car. But you remember when
like
they finally
Pulp Fiction.
Remember when they finally found the lost shit? They had to crawl through that little
that
hole to get to.
Nigga, I never found a Lost City.
Never.
Lost City just been still lost.
Never.
I'm not going. I'm too worried about the shit coming down.
Bro, I panicked getting in my daughter's car. That little motherfucker. Bro.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bro, I lose it, nigga.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see that.
I lose it, bro.
I couldn't do it.
And I'm trying to quit smoking cigarettes. Nigga, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I don't know how I'm going to pull this shit off. I got to find another motherfucking habit.
But nah, yeah, claustrophobia, man. That shit's real for me.
Yeah, I had my bouts with depression, Pretty sure I fought from some PSD. I got issues with women because of essentially being basically molested.
Right.
I got issues with women in relationships. Not like I hate them or nothing. I just I'm like a deviant.
I understand.
It's all types of shit. But just the fact that shit has opened up enough to where I can even say that right here and not give a fuck about saying it.
Right. Why?
Yeah. Like before, nigga, there been ain't nothing wrong with me. Many bitches tripping. No, nigga, I be tripping. I'm fucked up.
Something wrong with everybody.
Yeah.
Something wrong with everybody.
That's the episode after he had that ankle.
Yeah, she pregnant.
But you remember him?
Mm-hmm. That basketball. That shit was nasty.
Yeah, look at his foot. He got a cast on the right foot.
I saw it. That nigga shit ashy too. You need to put some motherfucking palm oil on it or something. Need to get it blessed from the good oceans.
Talking about that little toe hanging out the cast. Yeah. We taking a break.
Steel feet stink.
We back.
Yes, sir.
We back. I'm sick of scientists, bro. Sick of that shit.
What they do to you?
Scientists have revived a zombie virus that spent 48,500 years frozen, and it just revived it.
A what?
Zombie virus. NASA climate scientists said the warmer conditions are causing part of the region's permafrost and frozen layer of the soil that is beneath the surface to thaw. 1/5 of the northern hemisphere is covered in permafrost. They found this zombie virus that's been dormant, that's been frozen in the permafrost for 50,000 years, essentially.
Huh. Oh.
Yeah. The scientists said that the permafrost thawed significantly. Some viruses described as zombie viruses that have been lying dormant for thousands of years could emerge and possibly endanger animals and humans. In a study published in the journal Viruses, scientists isolated different strands of an ancient virus found in the permafrost. The study showed that they could each infect cultured Abema cells. Since permafrost provides an oxygen-free environment that is not penetrated by light, scientists say it's like a time capsule of viruses and mummified remains of long-gone animals.
Wow.
While scientists are hopeful that antibiotics will be able to fight ancient bacterial illnesses, they are concerned about what would happen if viruses were to start spreading.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Basically, the climate change is melting shit that's been frozen forever. And some of that old Black Plague type shit that we ain't seen in forever
it's coming back.
It's popping on up.
Because it ain't never died for 50,000 years.
This shit has been essentially in a cryogenic chamber.
Nah, that's some shit they made. And now they bringing it back out. Talk about it was been dormant for 50,000 years. Yeah, all right.
You said they were supposed to, they bringing back woolly mammoths?
Yeah. And not to the metaverse for like...
Not like the real world.
Yeah.
We supposed to have woolly mammoths back in like the next 4 years.
I can see that.
And I mean, I don't know why.
Well, they've been finding a lot of mammoth bones here in the U.S.
Yeah, but they figured out a way to mutate some of the DNA from the mammoth bones. And they figured that the closest living relative to the mammoth is this certain species of African elephant. So they're using the mammoth DNA that they have, some of the African elephant's DNA,
splice it
together, make a mammoth, then impregnate one of the African elephants with the Mammoth brew, and then when it has woolly mammoths, after they do it a couple times, they'll be able to start letting mammoths breed and make more woolly mammoths.
For what?
That's what I said.
Well, we're going to go to wars. That's what they were used for. Carrying shit and hitting shit with their tusks.
That's what I said, bro.
Stomping on shit.
But this is my thing, right? This is my thing, right? Let's just ride with me for a second. Cancer killing niggas left and right.
I know it.
Y'all can't take that time and effort and money.
Oh no.
And figure out how to beat cancer.
It's too much like right.
Y'all can't go fix the water in Flint.
No, they ain't trying to fix that water.
But this is what I'm saying. Y'all over here goddamn cloning goats.
And sheeps and everything else.
And everything else. Y'all probably cloning people.
Dave Chappelle.
There's a conspiracy theory running around that I kind of don't see any fault in it. That 23andMe and all that shit is just a way
to get your DNA,
to get everybody's DNA to clone people.
Yeah, I thought that too. That's why I never did it.
Yeah,
that's why I don't like giving my blood, shit like that. You know what I mean? Well, shit, I like when I have Band-Aid or something. I burn that shit.
Do you?
Yeah, my old hair, like when you get your hair braided, burn your old hair.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit.
But bro, it just seems like there's so much other shit that they can do besides bringing back woolly mammoths, bro.
Hey. I mean, I just...
Like, maybe if they gave me, like, a legitimate reason that we needed woolly mammoths, I'd be like, all right, cool.
They can't get rid of the common cold, but they can make your dick hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the same thing like what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It don't make sense.
Now, in the defense of that statement, I'd much rather have my dick hard than my cold fixed. I could take some sniffles. I need this motherfucker to sit up and do what it's supposed to do. So when I get to that age, if it is required, I am very glad that they found a pill to make that motherfucker still do what he's supposed to do. Fuck this cold, nigga. That's what I'll sniffle my way through eternity. That's what tissue and shit is for. I'll take some Vicks and some Halls and call it a day. As long as this motherfucking wood can do what it could, good to go. Better up. Set them up and knock them down. That is so important. That is actually the most important thing in the world. If you told me right now, in order for your shit to keep working like that, we got to take your foot. They can have this foot, nigga. They can have this foot. They can have this foot. Like, with no questions. I pop this shoe off and stick my leg right on up and take that foot, man. I get a prosthetic.
Why you're not gonna go through the natural way first?
Which one? What's about?
Like eating clams and other aphrodisiacs and shit like that.
I try all that. Like, I exude the other options, but
I'm just saying, you said presented with this pill or get your foot chopped off. You want chop the foot.
Chop the foot. Chop the foot. I didn't necessarily say just the pill. I said the option. Like, my shit wouldn't get hard, or you can have a foot. If my shit ain't gonna get hard, I don't need 2 feet.
You're gonna be running around here like Slave John.
Yeah. Hobbling into some pussy, nigga. Hobbling my way into some pussy, nigga. It is the most important thing on earth. It's more important than happiness, finances, all of that, nigga. Vagina, nigga.
Was that you that sent me that, man? With the one leg talking about the first crip walk?
Yes. First. Yeah. Get this nigga. But yeah, nigga, it's the most important thing on earth, man. Nothing's more important than that, man.
Oh, man.
As much as we talk about shit being fucked up here, if a motherfucker was like, listen, if you You got two choices: world peace, or your dick to work properly.
Well, we all. There'll never be world peace.
Never.
So.
Fuck all the world.
There never has been world
this
peace.
This motherfucker got to stand up and perform properly. It's very important. Oh my God.
Man, he did that.
It's very important. It's very, very important. You know what else is important?
What's that?
For Tiger Woods not to get put in the same predicament that he did with his ex-wife.
That's because he was taking them pills. He wanted his foot cut off.
Tiger Woods was not playing with his new girlfriend. I don't know what she did.
What happened? It's him? He's the victim?
First of all, she's suing him. No.
Oh, okay.
She's suing him, but this is why she's suing him. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend, Erica Herman, is suing him for $30 million after he kicked her out of his house. He tricked her into thinking they were... Oh, shit. Okay, He tricked her into thinking he was taking her on a vacation, but instead dropped her off at the airport, left, and went home and locked her out the house.
No dogs allowed.
Yeah.
No dogs allowed.
Tiger Woods ain't playing with y'all no more, man.
He did her like they did Snoopy.
Yeah. Tiger Woods ain't playing with y'all no more, man.
Could at least bought her a ticket.
No.
Could have bought her a ticket.
Gotta go.
She'd be like, baby, I'll be there tomorrow.
Man, got to go.
You know, how you gonna leave somebody at the airport like they can't get back to you? Like she don't know the way. He ain't got the fucking bat layer.
You know Tiger Woods is a goober, man. That nigga's
He's a goofy goober.
Yeah. He's definitely a goofy goober, man. That nigga thought that was the best idea at the time.
He's on that pill. He's about to go see that next mission.
And I ain't mad at him, man. She gotta go.
You done knock down the 18th.
She gotta go, man. She probably was playing. He said, nah, I'm not going down this road again.
She broke his clubs. She said she wanted to do freaky things with
I tell you what.
He wasn't going for it.
Them niggas is better than me. Like, Tiger Woods' wife took half a billion from him. She took $500 million from him. Michael Jordan's first wife took $500 million from him. And all right, so listen. That's cool. You got that off. Bro, I would never be serious with anyone else.
After that?
Ever again. No one could ever get a chance to be anywhere near my money. Man, I'd be Scrooge McDuck in my shit, bro. Like
life is but a mystery.
I would give me what do they call the women pimps?
Madams?
Madams?
Yeah.
I would give me a real solid relationship with a madam. I would get 4 to 5 on repeat, and I would interchange them every once in a while for newer ones. And I would just entertain myself with that. I'd have I'd have a couple that I took to like events,
right,
and didn't do no fucking.
Yeah.
I'd have a couple. I'd have a couple that was with the fucking. I'd have a couple that was like my favorite that did the best fucking, but I couldn't bring them around as often because I can't get hooked to that. So I got to space them out. And man, I would have the best relationship with a madam you could possibly ever establish.
I feel that.
She wouldn't even need no other clients fucking with me. I'm gonna keep 70 of your girls in rotation. But to actually like be in a relationship with another motherfucker and let them get close to my monies?
See, my Tuesday bitch, she wanted to be moved to Saturday.
And that fucked it all up. And that fucked it all up because Saturday is irreplaceable. Saturday could not be moved.
That was my part, the state property too.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, I wouldn't have no motherfucking... Bro, you not getting close to my money again. You not getting no house keys.
Well, nobody gets shit.
You not getting no...
Like I said, if you wasn't with me from the beginning, then there's no with me right now. While I got this, when I got this money,
Yep.
I'm sorry. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, you with me when I hit the lottery? That's a little different.
Yeah.
But you wasn't with me from the beginnings.
I told you my theory on it. That's why I would, if I was like caked up like that, if a motherfucker did want to get serious with me,
Yeah.
bro, there is a prenup.
Oh, definitely.
And the way I would do my prenup is whatever I had coming in is mine.
Right.
Whatever you had coming in is yours.
Understood.
I would give, might be some bonuses for years spent together. Like after 5 years, you might be entitled to XYZ. 7, 8 years, you might be entitled to XYZ. And anything that we built together upon marriage,
That should be 50-50.
that's 50-50.
Yeah. That's how
So if I was
it.
worth $200-300 million, we got married, and then me and you built 5-6 successful businesses that are worth $400-500 million. We need to sell them motherfuckers and bust down that $250 a piece, and go on about our motherfucking merry way. But you don't get to touch a fucking thing I had already.
No. Well, of course not. And it's in a whole total different bank account.
Yeah. I give all that shit away, nigga. I get it. Before I let a motherfucker take half my shit, I mean, I give all that shit to the homies. I go build a whole goddamn city somewhere.
I feel you.
Bro, I'd take that whole. If I was worth $1 billion, motherfucker gonna take 500,000 of my shit. Bro, I go spend that. I go get that whole billion away.
I tell you what might be worth $1 billion.
What?
The cocaine subs.
Uh oh.
The submarine with two bodies,
Cocaine.
3 tons of cocaine, seized in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh wow.
Says a submarine with 2 dead bodies and nearly 3 tons of cocaine aboard was seized in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Colombia.
Jesus.
2 survivors in poor health were also found on the vessel and given first aid.
They got lost at sea.
The roughly 50-foot long submarine was carrying almost 5,800 pounds of cocaine, worth more than $87 million. Officials said the Navy said the vessel had been found on the country central, had been bound for countries in Central America, and that the seizure had kept more than 6 million doses of cocaine off the illegal market.
Yeah, they been said them niggas was trafficking that shit with submarines and shit.
Says the rescue men, the 2 victims, and the seized drugs were brought to Mako, where they were presented to the technical investigation
The
corps.
law.
Yeah, basically at the Attorney General's office. Let's see, images of the submarine seizure showing officers hauling packages off the ship. One video appeared to show officers carrying a victim on a stretcher onto a pier toward an ambulance. They say these so-called narco subs are commonly used by traffickers in the region to transport drugs.
Yep.
Last year, the Colombian Navy seized a semi-submersible vessel carrying 4 tons of cocaine worth about 150 million.
Yep.
So the submarine sometimes make it all the way to North America. So in 2019, the submarine carrying 12,000 pounds of cocaine worth more than 165 million was seized by the U.S. Coast Guard.
Yep.
Cocaine subs, man.
Listen, man, they gonna find a way. And
They might as well just make it legal.
bro, listen. That is
Recreational.
literally. I forgot what the fuck I meant to report on it. Somebody just made that shit legal.
Well, Oregon?
Somebody just made cocaine legal.
Oregon's like everything's legal.
Nah, somebody new.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, somebody new just made cocaine legal, man. I meant to screenshot it. But that's the. They might as well, bro, because that's the problem.
Shit, it's grow. Well, it don't grow naturally the way it is, but the leaves grow.
Yeah, the leaves grow, motherfucker.
Just let me chew on a leaf.
It might work. Yeah, somebody just Somebody just made cocaine legal, and I can't remember.
You playing something?
No.
Okay.
What's he telling them words?
Yeah.
My daughter's
Okay.
TV back there. She probably watching one of them fucking terrible ass shows on Zeus Network. Baddies in somebody's area. Trash ass shit.
Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, that's all it is a re-envisioned Bad Girls Club. Natalie Nunn is the goddamn executive producer of that goofy shit. Got an update.
We're not gonna skip past the fact that you know who the fuck directs that shit.
I be watching
Why
it.
do you know
I
that?
be watching it.
I like how you tried to go like I was not processing it.
And by the way, we have an update.
Yeah. I thought you were going to go to Natalie Nunn. No, you tried to change it.
I got off the road quick.
Derailed the train.
I got off the road quick.
Nah, but go ahead.
Nah, but if you know who Natalie Nunn is, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Seriously, I don't.
Natalie Nunn was one of the, I wouldn't say she was one of the bigger famous motherfuckers from the Bad Girls Club, the original one on Bravo.
Was she the black one?
The black one with the big chin, the Jay Leno chin.
That's the one, Pop Off. Her?
Natalie Nunn.
I don't know her name.
that's Natalie Nunn.
She had a different name on the show.
No, I don't think so.
I thought she had a nickname.
I don't know. I never watched Bad Girls Club, but I never watched Bad Girls Club, but I just know, that's what I was about to say. She's one of the more famous motherfuckers from the show.
Okay.
But I don't know if she is. I just know she's one of the more famous motherfuckers from the show in our demographic.
I get you.
Because she was black, so she was on King magazine and shit back then, and
Off the first season.
yeah.
When they was it VH1?
Bravo.
Bravo, one of them.
It was Bravo.
Or True. I don't even know if True's still around.
It was True TV.
Yeah.
No, I think that's
They got submerged into somebody, didn't they?
yeah,
Paramount?
They got ate by I think Paramount, yeah. But so did Spike.
Damn, you right.
Yeah.
Damn, you right.
Yeah. But Natalie Nunn took the Bad Girls Club format and took it to the Zeus Network and made Baddies. And the first season was like they were all motherfuckers from the Bad Girls Club from different seasons, like reunited to do shit. And now she's on like the third season with new bitches.
Okay.
She had like Baddies South, and now she's doing Baddies West. And it's all like, it's really terrible ratchet TV.
Of course.
Like it's.
They know what they signing up for.
Well, listen, bro. It is because Zeus is it's an app.
Yeah. It's a dating site.
Huh?
Ain't it a dating site too?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. But it's where Blueface Krishan's show is at. And,
Okay.
But it's everything VH1 wishes it could be, like fights and titties and it's all of that because they can do it on this app because it's not on TV.
You gotta be 18 plus. You gotta pay for it.
Yeah, you pay for it. I pay for that shit. I pay for ratchet television.
You seen Krishan titties?
Yeah, 1,000,000 times.
Really?
They're really nice, actually.
Yeah, I know. I only imagine. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, no, 1,000,000 niggas. She don't give a fuck about showing her titties. She walk around with her titties out like a nigga, like just no shirt on, with her raggedy ass. But enough of that nonsense. It's still like fucking terrible. It's terrible too. Every time I watch it, I'm like, this is fucking nonsense. And I just can't. It's like a train wreck. I be wanting to get on like Facebook and make comments about this shit destroying the black community. Like every time I watch it, but I can't stop watching it.
It does. It does destroy us.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I hate hood rats because they all sound like them bitches on them shows.
Come on, man.
Hate them, despise them.
When they get in the car, I be like, when they get to talking, I be like, just shut the fuck up. Y'all are beautiful. Just shut up.
Despise. Shut your mouth.
You just make it, when you talk, it makes you ugly.
I never forget, bro. I was motherfucking lusting after this young lady on Facebook for years. So cold, right? So cold. Finally, like I ain't the nigga to to like do the DM and shit,
Yeah,
the messenger shit. I ain't that nigga. My usual tactic is Indianapolis is small, and I be in the world.
Yeah.
I'll see you, and when I see you, I'll approach you,
Yeah.
and then we can go from there. Well, after a while of never bumping into this motherfucker, I shot my shot on the book, the gram, one of them. It was received, because why wouldn't she? But I got this motherfucker number, and upon first conversation on the telephone, never talked to her again, bro. I talked to this motherfucker. I said, "Oh, I cannot deal with this." I just go back to looking at pictures.
Sometimes that's how you gotta keep it, bro. Sometimes
so cold, nigga.
Everything glitter ain't gold.
That motherfucker, the glitter was platinum flooded with diamonds. The reality was like poorly fabricated brass. Nigga, that shit was, bro. That shit was. When I was on the phone talking with this motherfucker, bro, and I don't talk. I don't put the phone in my ear, right? Because I think deep down I like believe in the radiation shit from the phone. Yeah. But like I won't admit that. Like so act like I didn't hear that. But like so I just talk on speaker. Like I just put my phone on speaker and I just talk on speaker. Which is one of the reasons why I don't hold phone conversations in front of other people.
Right.
I step off.
Yeah.
Because I talk on speakerphone. And I was talking to this motherfucker and I was looking at my phone like at one point in time in the conversation I put her on mute.
So you could talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
I've done that.
We were supposed to go on a date and shit, bro. I just never followed up with any of that shit. She invited me like, "Are you playing?" I never responded. Mm-hmm. I don't even think we're friends no more. I ain't seen her on there in a while.
It be like that.
It was all so bad, bro. She ruined every like possible fantasy I had about her, with the way she spoke.
Yeah, it happens, bro.
I hate it. I hate hood rats. But like I've been trying to say, I got an update. Hurricane Chris. Remember we talked about him getting locked up for murder?
Really?
Remember Buddy tried to steal his car at the gas station and he killed him?
Yeah, okay.
And they was trying
to say it was self-defense, but it wasn't.
But they were saying it wasn't, and they locked him up because apparently the car was supposed to have been stolen. But
so Hurricane Chris's car was already supposed to have been stolen prior to this stealing.
To the nigga stealing it.
Right.
But it was one of them situations where Hurricane Chris didn't steal the car. He bought a car from a place that had stole the car.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Layers.
So and you know when they locked him up and I remember when it happened, I remember like discovering through different stuff like that Lil Wayne was like rocked with Hurricane Chris heavily and was like helping him out with the.
That's Chain Hang Low, right?
No, that's Hey Baby.
Okay.
Hey Baby.
All right.
Hey Baby. Long story short, man, update. He got found not guilty.
Good.
Hurricane Chris found not guilty of second-degree murder. Hurricane Chris was found not guilty on all counts. In addition to second-degree murder, he also was charged with illegal possession of a stolen 2016 Mercedes-Benz. He had the jury return a guilty verdict on the murder charge, he would have faced life in prison.
Wow.
But he did not. So he was found not guilty on having a stolen car because he didn't know it was stolen. It was a deeper thing. He thought he bought a car legitimately from a place.
From a legitimate business.
And they stole the car. They did some weird shit. And so yeah, no murder charges for him. Found not guilty on all counts. So shout out to Chris.
Yeah, shout out to him on that, man.
Chris, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I just remember we talked about it when it happened. Cause he told Buddy ass up. I saw that motherfucking I saw the gas station video.
Lit his ass up.
He went out there and tried to get into his car.
Yeah.
And like open the door.
Yeah.
And I think Buddy had something on him too. So when he opened the door, Buddy had something.
Oh.
So he like the nigga was in his car.
He was already on the draw already.
Dude, the nigga in the car.
No, I'm talking about Hurricane Chris. That's a quick draw, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because he just kind of chased after the car.
Right.
And he got to the door, his buddy, shit. And he got that motherfucker out. And
that's crazy.
Kapowie.
Shit, I got nephew.
Uh-oh.
So nephew finds $18 million hidden in wall.
Oh my God.
Claims visions led him to the secret room.
Now this is my thing. Before you even get into that, why does anybody know this story?
Huh?
Why does anyone know this story?
Nephew is what I titled it.
Yeah, thank you. Because no one would be the wiser.
They would never know. I don't even care who the fuck I am. It says subtitle, Living with Millions Hidden in the Walls. So this is Nicholas Escobar, a nephew of
Pablo?
infamous Lord Pablo
Well, that's
Escobar.
where the fuck the money came from. They've been finding that nigga money for years.
He had been living in one of his uncle's former apartments for 5 years before discovering a hidden stash of valuables inside of a wall.
A farmer just found like $7 million of that nigga money like 2 years ago. Damn. On his land, just buried on the nigga land.
I need to be there. Shit, I wouldn't tell nobody. It says
the thing is, before you go into it,
yeah.
Word is, he's so tied in with shit, Pablo was, that motherfuckers is still scared.
Oh.
And like not keeping the shit when they find it. Like,
understood then.
Yeah.
It says the stash included $18 million in cash, a typewriter, a gold pen, satellite phone, several deteriorated banknotes, and an undeveloped roll of film.
That was a safe house.
Yeah.
That was a safe house.
Said he also remarked that the room had a horrible stench, like that of multiple dead bodies.
That's the money. Money stink. A lot of money smells. Especially old money.
Hell yeah. It said the discovery of the stash confirms rumors that have circulated for years about Pablo Escobar had hidden millions of dollars in his numerous properties. So at the time of his death, Pablo owned 32 yachts and 141 homes and offices. That's a lot of walls. That's what they say.
Yeah.
We already know who he is. This says Nicholas was close with his uncle and had accompanied him on many occasions. He knew his uncle was a generous man who showered his wife and children with lavish gifts and affection, but who could also be cruel and inflict pain and death on those who crossed him. Being connected to Pablo's cartel was also dangerous sometimes because Nicholas was even kidnapped once by people looking for his uncle.
Yeah, Pablo was a sociopath.
Yeah.
So what they do with the money? Did he turn it over to somebody?
Nope, looked like he kept it. It says Nicholas's discovery of the hidden stash adds another chapter to the story. And they just going on about Pablo now. It's like it's nothing talking about what he's doing with the money.
Oh my God!
I need to read these before I.
They be so long, bro. I don't read.
They do be long as fuck, and I just be wanting to skim through them.
I don't read them either. You hear me when I read them? Like,
I see what they're about.
Oh shit!
And I want the same shock and awe as everybody else.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
I see how long they are. How can I break it up when I want to screenshot it? But yeah, that's the end of my currents on that one. But I ain't telling nobody I found 18. I don't give a fuck who he was.
Nope. Ever. Nigga, that's my money.
Yeah. I'll split it with the family.
I got one more current. John Morant.
Oh. What's the verdict?
He's officially been suspended without pay for 8 games.
8 games? That ain't long.
According to the suspension, that includes the 6 games he already missed. Ooh. So, 14 games.
Okay.
And towards this part of the season, that's
crucial.
Yeah.
They're going into playoffs almost.
He's reportedly eligible to play Hold on. Oh no. That includes the 6 games he already missed.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 games in total.
Oh, so he's already got some.
He's eligible to play on Monday.
Oh shit.
He just had to miss tonight and the next game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good player, man. He fucking up, man. I think he's trying to be the Dennis Rodman, but Dennis Rodman didn't go that hard.
He got a. I seen I seen little clips of it. It's about the shit be coming out next day. So he got he did a one-on-one interview with Jalen Rose.
Okay.
And was talking about everything.
Jalen Rose.
The Pacers. Jalen
No,
Rose.
I know who he is. I'm trying to think of who he is on that show. He the one with the fro.
Mr. $100 haircut.
With the Beijing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. All right.
Yeah.
He's a $100 haircut.
Yeah, he did a one-on-one with Mr. Jalen Rose.
I ain't seen a nickel of that $100.
And was talking about. He said that the gun that he was filmed with wasn't his. It was his friend's, and that's why he was holding it like that. But it's still just a terrible. He didn't put himself.
Possession though.
Yeah, possession 9 tenths of the law, nigga. Care whose it is.
It ain't like they was in the car and you found it up under the passenger seat.
Yeah,
No,
you took that nigga gun in the club
and you had it on you. Well, I guess he gonna take the rap, but instead of protecting the money, they want to protect his friend.
But you know the legal part of it's already gone.
Right, yeah.
Remember we talked about that last.
But they just doing what the NBA wants to do as far as their current
clean
punishment.
up.
Yeah,
you clean up. You gotta clean up his act, man.
nothing wrong with that.
You gotta clean up his act. He just lost his Powerade. He lost his Powerade deal. Nike standing by him strong, and that's just an investment thing from Nike because Nike just gave him that deal.
Right.
They just gave him a fuck ton of money. They just unleashing the shoes.
So
they gave him the deal right after they took Kyrie's deal.
Right.
So they're kind of in a weird limbo. Like we got to stand by this nigga.
So we was just talking about conspiracies earlier, right?
Yeah.
What you feel about this scripted athletes?
You
feel like that's?
I don't know. I think in some aspects there might be some truth to it. But I think they might be
like the WWE.
Yeah, but I think they might be embellishing on some
little
things.
bit too much.
And from what it seems to me, it seems like if they are pulling like strings, they're just like moving certain pieces in hopes that other pieces do things. Cause like I just watched something the other day and they was talking about who was talking about it? It wasn't Clyde. It was Dominique Wilkins, one of them.
Okay.
It was saying that years ago, David Robinson had a 70-point game, and it got him to win the scoring title. And it was during one of the years when Shaq was going crazy in L.A. And Dominique Wilkins was just on the podcast, and he said that Stern, who was the commissioner of the NBA before Adam Silver, he said that he had the coach take him and a few of the other like defensive guys out after the first quarter, and they asked why they took him out, and he said the coach told him, we got to take you out because Stern wants David Robinson to win this scoring title. He doesn't want Shaq to have it. And David Robinson ended up having like a 70-point game.
Wow.
So like it feels like motherfuckers is manipulating pieces, but you did that on the hopes that David Robinson could pull that off.
Right.
Because if he had a bad game, nigga, none of what you just did matters.
Exactly.
So it wasn't like you paid niggas to do shit. You didn't like pay this nigga to stop defending them. You didn't pay this nigga to throw some shit. You just did some weird shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it like that, but I don't know. You know, it's just another angle to look at it at. Like,
I mean, bro, it's a lot of money and shit.
that's what I'm saying. But when you look at certain games, you be like, why do y'all do that?
Yeah.
And then it kind of just makes sense. It's entertainment. You
Man,
know
listen,
what I mean?
that and it's like no secret that certain certain teams and shit, bro, are not market value teams. Like, we're here in Indiana. Let's keep it real, bro. If the Pacers ended up in the championship, who gives a flying fuck?
Nobody now. Well, we had our time, but not now.
But even before that, like, our demographic isn't big enough to draw in the TV viewership of certain teams. We've seen it when when the Bucks won their championship. Bro, they said that was the fucking one of the lowest viewed NBA finals in history. Cause they're not big market teams.
Right.
We got teams and then we got big market teams.
No, I get what you're saying.
The Lakers are big market teams. The Bulls are big market teams. These is big market teams.
Right.
Us, we're not a big market team. The fucking Sacramento Kings, not a big market team. The Denver Nuggets, not a big market team. Like, teams that have never won championships. If the Cleveland Cavaliers had never been blessed with LeBron James, bro, they'd have never, ever in life even been in a position to win a championship.
What a perfect script, though. What a perfect script. I mean, he started out there, wasn't doing too good.
No. He did great.
I ain't even in the championship when he first was out there, was he?
He went to the finals in his second year and got demolished by Kobe and them. But he went.
That's a good script.
He took a team that had never been to the finals ever in life to the finals.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the scripts.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's a perfect script. You know what I mean?
But these are low market teams, bro. These is teams that don't attract viewership.
Of course. Yeah.
These is teams, you gotta think, like, when I say a low market team is a team that only has fans in the state that they're in.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, on the conspiracy level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're going to do what they're going to do.
But then you take something like Golden, and this is why I don't necessarily believe in the, wholeheartedly believe in the script thing. Because you take a team like Golden State. Golden State was home brewed. Golden State was built through draft picks, trades, Steph Curry was there.
I mean, it's the same with football, though. You know, different teams, different picks, different, strategizing and everything. But this still has to come from a script. If they're saying it that way in this theory. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like they're not getting any credibility for what they do. I'm just saying, like, the world is the stage.
Yeah.
And they're just actors.
Only reason that I won't call them actors because I don't think they're the niggas pulling the strings.
And that's understandable.
But
they are the entertainers, though.
But they're not actors. It's like a nigga that pulls pranks on YouTube. The nigga he pranks doesn't know he's being pranked.
Understood.
He's being himself, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. There's an outside agenda.
So are these statements with these people false? Or are they just playing into whatever it is supposed to be? Because they actually talk to actual players.
They've talked to players, but they have yet to get a statement from a player that mattered.
I don't know. I gotta go back and look.
Look.
Because I'm not privy to who's doing what. I really don't care. You know what I mean? It's like I said, to me, it's generally just entertainment.
They getting statements from outside of the Dominique Wilkins thing I just said about them taking him off the court. And
not that.
I believe shit like that happens, but like the scripted shit, bro. They not getting statements from niggas that matter. They getting statements from third stringers, niggas that only made it a year or two in the league,
Right.
niggas that's just they now. If you can go get you a motherfucker that like mattered in the league to tell me this, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But all these disgruntled ass niggas who got cut on their second season and all that shit, these niggas is grasping for straws. And I'm not even necessarily calling them a liar. I'm just saying I can't validate what you saying until you get a motherfucker around that can validate what you saying.
Exactly. Nah, I see what you're saying on that.
Because I
just think it's, like I said, I always seen it as entertainment anyway.
Well, that's all it is.
I never argue about the shit. I don't go stat for stat with nobody.
Well, that's why I was saying that's where I was going with my bigger market argument. I personally believe the NBA referees and shit kind of coach certain teams into being in position to be the ones on the big stage, because you need teams that people want to see to be on the big stage so that everyone tunes in.
Yeah.
Because like you take
that's
teams
why when
like,
a lower team makes it, then they call it a fluke or a Cinderella.
Yeah, a Cinderella.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to, bro. Let's just say that
nobody wants the ugly bitch at the bar.
I just say the Pacers, bro. Nobody's a fan of the Pacers outside of Indiana.
Right.
Wild niggas is fans of the Lakers outside of LA.
Yeah.
Wild niggas is fans of the Knicks outside of New York.
Right.
These is big market teams.
No,
These is teams that even though we don't live there, we gonna tune in to watch.
Right.
When the Milwaukee Bucks ended up in the finals, nigga, didn't nobody want to see the fucking Bucks. They
according
watched,
to the ratings, yeah.
I mean, they watched, and I watched.
Right.
Giannis is a great player, but the masses didn't want to see that shit, bro. It ain't no secret why the Bulls was there, just outside of Jordan. Ain't no secret why the Bulls was there the whole time. Ain't no secret why prior to the Bulls, it was always... It's 40 fucking teams in the NBA, bro. Before Jordan, it was always...
The Celtics?
Lakers, Celtics, Pistons. It's the only motherfuckers that ever made it.
Yeah. Because Rodman got a ring with the Pistons, didn't he?
Rodman got a ring with the Pistons.
Yeah. That was his, first team?
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. I know he got a ring with the
traded
Pistons. The Pistons was the first team. But like that was towards the younger. That was his
younger years, yeah. His rookie years and shit.
Yeah, because then he went to San Antonio. He won a couple rings there. Then he came to the Bulls.
That's when he started getting weird in San Antonio, right? The hair dyeing and all that shit. Okay.
He tried to. If you watch this movie, he tried to kill himself in Detroit's parking lot, and that's why they traded him to San Antonio. So he really got weird Detroit, and they got rid of him real quick.
Was it because of his family shit?
Yeah.
His adopted family shit?
Adopted family shit, hate his dad, bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Mental health shit.
I mean, shit, he went through it. Shit. He even faced the adverse racism like a motherfucker.
I think they, but like I was saying, bro, I think they coach. I think they gingerly push who they want,
where they want,
and if you can persevere through it, you made it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't think that that's why I don't believe like the players know it's a script. Because I don't think that they're like going and telling players lose this game. Like I don't think that. I think it's more along the lines of the refs and who they play against each other and certain things. They're molding shit and not just controlling shit.
Right.
Because, like, if I go in there and tell, nigga don't score 30. Then I'm controlling shit. But if I tell the ref, call, because, like I know, I watch it in football, and everybody be saying bad call. And the thing is, the shit don't be bad calls. They just be calls they don't normally call.
Yeah, that's what it be.
And
then motherfuckers start learning that call.
Yeah.
And now it's a normal thing.
Because that's what, when motherfuckers was talking about the bad call, and even I said it was a bad call in the Super Bowl.
I didn't see that.
But the thing is, it wasn't a bad call. It was holding. It's just a call that's not normally called. And the thing is, though, right? This the kicker. If the nigga didn't hold, he couldn't have made the call. Now the ref might have been told 63 likes to hold a lot.
Keep an eye on him.
Keep an eye on him. Now if 63 went out there and decided he wasn't holding nobody all game, that call wouldn't have been made.
Yeah, but he's been holding all game.
But he's been holding all season. They've been letting him live.
Letting it slide, but now we ain't gonna let this slide. I've been seeing this shit all season, motherfucker. We look at it in our playbooks.
Like Shaq back in the day. That dip shoulder into the chest, into the power move, that's a foul. They let him live. But if I decide I want this game to turn, let me call it on Shaq tonight, man. Don't let him live, man.
True that.
And it's not that he's not doing it. It's just we've been letting him live.
Right.
So now I'm not necessarily fixing the game. I'm just calling the game.
Right.
That's my mama was like, man, that was a bullshit call. I said, bro, it was a holding. It was a holding. And then maybe he probably did that 12 times during the game. And they didn't call it.
They finally saw it.
And they just finally called it.
True that.
But the thing is, you did it.
And they knew you was going to
do it. And the best way I can break it down is, bro, if you run a red light and nobody sees you, you still ran a red light. You understand what I'm saying?
No, that's true.
You still ran a red light. You just got away with it. And so when Buddy is finally there and he sees you and he pulls you over, you can't, oh, nigga, pull me over for nothing. No.
Nah,
He pulled you over because you ran a red light. You just run this red light every night and nobody bothers you.
This time you got caught.
Tonight a nigga bothered you.
You gotta accept the consequences.
But you did it.
Yeah, because you did it. You knew what you was willing to do.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't think they really like controlling these niggas like that. I just think they're coercing the way that they.
No, I don't think nothing of it. I'm just, I just think it has some validity to it, and it made a lot of sense about how they brought it out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I just been saying that that's a whole nother way that they've been looking at a lot of things here lately.
But with the niggas in the scripted and all that shit, bro, I just need somebody, bro. I'm not opposed to it. I just need somebody with some validity
to come out and say it.
Because right now it's just a bunch of coulda, shoulda, wouldas, 2-year ass players, disgruntled niggas that got cut from teams and shit, and then other niggas like Hall of Famers and shit are like highly disrespected. Like what, nigga? Like they're really angry about the shit.
I ain't seen nobody on that aspect of it yet.
Oh, I have, because I watch a lot of sports shit. Right. So I have. But if you can get a motherfucker that like means something to the sports to come out and say this is what niggas was doing, like I'd be like, all right, well shit, all right.
And I can see that happening, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's take.
But the niggas we about to take a break. But the niggas that's commenting on it right now, right, is niggas that couldn't make a difference in the game.
That's what I said. I don't know who they were.
You don't even get no playing time. Why you got the script? You feel me? Like you don't get no playing time. Why you got the script?
That's crazy.
The starters would have the script, right? Why you got the script? You on the bench. You don't even come into the fourth quarter. Why you got the script?
I think some dude said it was around draft. Like when he got drafted to the team, that's when he got it. As far as what he was saying.
Yeah, and that sounds bogus as hell to me, because when you drafted, you don't play.
That's what I'm saying. So
that's why I say if you got a motherfucker with some validity, if you ain't got me a starter.
I mean, it just sounds good though.
It sounds good, but you know how that go.
It sound real good. I mean,
this COE shit, bro.
Especially with the sports bets and all that shit going on.
We joke about the COE shit, bro, but like we've seen motherfuckers' careers be ruined behind niggas just saying anything on these cameras to get a name, and then coming out 2-3 years later like, oh, I was lying. But by this time, everything's ruined.
Hey.
This COE shit, like I said, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not saying you niggas is lying. I'm just saying somebody with some validity has to, goddamn it, make the statement too.
That's what I'm saying.
If Troy Aikman came out and was like, yeah, man.
That's what that part. That's why I was thinking more of the old school.
That's what I mean. Like, if somebody with some validity.
Yeah.
If Emmitt Smith was like, yeah, by the way, we knew every time we was going to win a championship, they told us at the beginning of the year, da-da-da. If he came out and said that, I'd be like, all right, bet. But right now, everybody is saying it is niggas that made no difference in the game.
Right.
You on the bench, nigga, you don't make no difference in the game, nigga. You got 2 minutes of playing time. If a motherfucker told you, goddamn, to miss the shots, nigga, you was already gonna miss the shots. That's why you was on the bench.
I feel you.
Like, yeah, for real, if a nigga that mattered came out and said it, all right, bet. That's how the steroid shit was. They didn't pay no attention to the steroid shit to some niggas who.
What, Mark McGwire and
to some niggas that goddamn, yeah, Mark McGwire and big head nigga.
Sammy Sosa.
Mm-hmm.
I about to say Darryl Strawberry. That's the big ear nigga.
Yeah, Darryl Strawberry was cocaine. Darryl Strawberry was cocaine, man.
And I was talking about they gave him a big head on The Simpsons.
Yeah, they gave him a big head. But the real big head nigga was the he's played for the Saints, man. The big head nigga that was going back and forth with Mark McGwire. Damn, I can't remember that boy's name. He the one that actually like beat Mark McGwire. That nigga head beat a bitch too.
I only just remember them two. I don't remember nobody else.
Yeah, because
Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire.
Yeah, Sammy Sosa did. Mark McGwire.
They was going for the most home runs.
It wasn't Sammy Sosa.
It wasn't?
It was.
They had a Pepsi in commercial and shit, right?
Sammy Sosa did some shit, but him and Mark McGwire wasn't battling for the Thomas. Frank Thomas, no. Set this shit off camera. We back. Shit, brother. I think it's
Florida man.
I only got one.
I got two.
All right, I'm going between yours.
And you might have this one. I don't know, because this was all over. About the 400 years?
Nope.
All right.
You ain't the one I got.
So, black man exonerated. Florida man serving 400-year prison sentence, freed after being exonerated. There's a man who served more than 3 decades of a 400-year prison sentence for armed robbery charges was freed Monday after being exonerated. Sidney Holmes, who was 57, was convicted in April of 1989 for a 1988 robbery, which he was accused of being the getaway driver. Holmes was greeted by his family as he walked free Monday and said the first thing he wanted to do was get something to eat.
Yeah, hell yeah, he did.
Says, we have one rule here at, Broward State Attorney's Office.
Broward County.
Says, do the right thing always. As prosecutors, our only agenda is to promote public safety in our community and to ensure that justice is served. That's what State Attorney Harold F. Pryor said in a statement. He said, I commend the victims, witnesses, and law enforcement officers for their candor and assistance in reinvestigating a crime that occurred more than 34 years ago. Holmes has been convicted of acting as the getaway driver for 2 men who robbed people at gunpoint and stole one of the victims' cars just west of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in June 19, 1988. 2 robbers remain unidentified. It says that Holmes contacted the state's attorney conviction review, which is the CRU, in 2020, and told investigators he was innocent. The CRU then determined that Holmes had a plausible claim of innocence. It says during the CRU's review of Holmes' case, it determined eyewitness identification of Holmes during the initial investigation was likely incorrect, and that there was no evidence connecting Holmes to the robbery outside of the flawed identification. The investigation launched by the brother of one of the victims also found that Holmes' car was likely misidentified at the time, and that key differences between the Oldsmobile and the one that the robbers were used and overlooked.
Sound like a movie, The Hurricane.
Yeah.
With Denzel.
With Denzel. It says, based on the
Tail
review.
lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It says, based on a review, 5 of 6 independent panelists voted that Holmes was innocent and his conviction would be thrown out immediately. Says the victims in the case said that they thought Holmes should be released. This is the victims, damn. Deputies involved in the original investigation were also shocked Holmes served 34 years in prison and had been sentenced to 400 years. Crazy.
It's ugly.
Imagine that, though, man. You getting 400 years and you innocent?
Yeah, nigga, that shit's sick.
And you done did 34.
I watch a lot of that, forgot the name of the people, man, but the people that like go in and have been redoing niggas' cases and shit.
Yeah.
That shit crazy, bro. Every motherfucker serving 20, 30 years, ain't did a fucking thing.
That's fucked up.
Shoddy eyewitnesses. Niggas, motherfuckers railroad niggas. Motherfuckers not having alibis. I mean, because having an alibi, bro, is such a weird thing.
Yeah. It's like why you got to keep track of where you been and where you was at.
Yeah, where was you
and
at 3 weeks ago on 5 o'clock? Nigga, I don't fucking know.
How do I know?
I was living life, nigga.
And then if you do remember specifically, then I'm like, why do you know that?
And then the thing about that shit is the motherfuckers that be closest to you, your wife, your kids, they discredit their alibi because they say that them the people that love you and supposed to lie for you.
Yeah.
But them the motherfuckers I live with. Like, I live by myself. It's just me and a few of my kids. So them motherfuckers, if my kids said I was here, they'd be like, well, they supposed to say that. That's their daddy.
Right.
You got anybody else that can prove? Why would anybody else be here?
That's fucked up. But that's like that, though.
Yeah.
That's how corrupt them motherfuckers are, man.
Yeah, why would anybody else be here? Why would I have some random ass stranger to tell you I was in my bed at 2:30 in the morning on July 12th? I was in my fucking bed, nigga. Like,
But now that's what the cameras are for.
I got cameras all around this bitch.
That's what I'm
Come
saying.
around this motherfucker asks for an alibi. What time you need, sir?
Straight up.
I got cameras all around this motherfucker. About 6 cameras on the outside, 4, 5 cameras on the inside. There's cameras all around this bitch. But, all right. 84-year-old Florida substitute teacher named Wolfgang Spinger was arrested after allegedly inappropriately touching, feeling, and dry humping students.
What the How old is he?
84.
Jesus.
And he looks 84. He ain't even like
Ugh.
a youthful 84. He about to die.
He looks like Blue
Yeah.
from old school.
You my boy, Blue. Blue, you my boy. Substitute teacher Wolfgang Spencer allegedly sexually abused children at a Florida elementary school. He was hit with 4 counts of lewd and lascivious contact and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a child.
Gross.
He's been held without bond and faces a whole fuck ton of years.
Damn. Whole fuck ton of years.
Whole fuck ton of years.
Dry humping on kids.
dry humping on
Elementary
kids.
school.
Elementary school. Dry
You
humping on
nasty
kids.
fucker.
And contributing to the delinquency means he gave one of them kids some shit they wasn't supposed to have.
Yeah.
Liquor or reefer or something.
Yeah. Gross. At least he didn't have the fucking cum muffins.
Oh my God. The fucking cum muffins. Fucking cum muffins.
This one I call Alien with an Attitude.
Okay.
It says a migrant posing as a minor who killed father of 4 that took him in gets 60 years in prison.
Jesus Christ.
A 25-year-old migrant who posed as a minor to illegally cross the border was sentenced to 60 years for killing the father of 4 who took him in. Yuri Noel Medina Uoya of Honduras pleaded guilty Friday in Florida to stabbing Francisco Javier Cellular, who was 46, to death in 2021. Days after the Florida man took the illegal migrant into his care. It says, As we have seen time and time again, the federal government's failure to secure our national borders has led to a travesty in a local in a local community, says the state attorney Melissa Nelson. This time, tragically, it was our community after an illegal alien murdered an innocent man. This 60-year sentence, however, measures Medina Uoya will never be able to harm another law-abiding citizen. Cops said they found Medina Uoya was living in Cellular Jacksonville home after duping border authorities into believing he was 17 years old.
Wow, he's 25.
He's 25. Says the migrant.
Youthful.
It says the migrant had been nabbed at the southern border after traveling from Honduras, but was allowed to stay in the U.S. after giving agents a fake name and claiming he was 7 years younger than he actually was. Federal policy mandates unaccompanied minors be placed in shelters rather than be turned away.
Okay.
So Cellular then took Medina Uoya into the Florida home he shared with his 4 children and gave him a job at the family store. Though it's not clear why the citizen took Medina into his house.
He just liked him.
Border police didn't uncover Medina Uoya's rules until a week after he slaughtered Cellular.
Jesus.
A man told his mother, treating him like a son. Cops nabbed the illegal migrant after they found him wandering near a lake and covered in blood, with a trail of blood leading to Cellular's body in his living room.
Jesus Christ.
Says then the 24-year-old
tried to do the right thing and got killed for it.
Yeah, then the 24-year-old was caught on camera stabbing Cellular numerous times and repeatedly hitting him with a chair.
God damn.
Medina called his mother in tears, crying repeatedly, I killed him. He even called a friend to confess and even texted that he had killed Uncle Francisco. Cellular's daughter, Mary Carmen, then at the time was 18, told the Post that she knew little about Medina Uoya, but believes he was on one of the controversial flights that Biden administration secretly used to resettle underage immigrants.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she says, my dad told me one day he was going to the airport, and then this guy come out of the nowhere and was at work the next day.
Damn.
I didn't
showed
really
up with him.
Yeah, she said, I didn't really ask questions.
And got him killed.
Her daddy got killed being nice.
Well, that's crucial.
It's like you can't even be nice to a motherfucker no more. Took him in, helped him evade whatever was going to happen. He's going to sleep in one of them cages with the blanket.
Yeah, with the aluminum foil blanket.
The aluminum foil blanket, yeah, to keep his warmth. And he got to sit in the whole. This is what he looked like. How the fuck he passed for 17?
That's what I said. I thought he looked youthful, nigga. He looked 32. Fuck 25, he looked 32.
You ever watch what they would show what it would look like to survive a car crash?
Yeah.
He looked like that. He got the big fucking forehead, everything.
Yeah, stupid ass ears and shit.
Yeah, no neck, because you have to, the crunching of the impact.
God damn. But that's it for them Florida.
That's it for Florida, man.
So,
melanated mag.
I got one.
And I got one as well. You can go ahead.
I'll kick it off. Mine goes to a Miss Ruth E. Carter.
That name sounds familiar.
She's an Oscar winner. She just won the other night.
All right.
Ruth E. Carter wins the 2023 Oscar for Best Costume Design for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
Goes to Miss Ruth E. Carter. There were other nominees for Babylon, Elvis, Everything, Everywhere, Miss Harris, whatever. But congrats to costume designer Ruth E. Carter for winning the Oscar for Best Costume Design for her work in Wakanda Forever. This is her second Oscar, and the second time she won for Black Panther. She won in the first Black Panther.
That's what's up.
She now becomes the first black woman to be a two-time winner in any category for an Oscar.
That's dope, and she didn't have to get naked.
Nope.
Shit.
We don't even know her.
Nah, I don't even know what she looked like.
Yep.
I know that name sounded familiar.
Yeah, Miss Ruth E. Carter. She did a bunch of costume designs for the Black Panther franchise, and she won for the first one and she won for the second one. And she's the first black woman to win 2 times in any category.
That's dope.
Because they've only let niggas win one time when they do let it happen.
And then they get up there and slap the shit out of the host. And then they ban for the rest of the time.
All right. We're talking about excellence right now.
It could have been excellent. California reparations.
Yeah, I saw that. Talking about giving 500 something.
Well, I don't think they. I didn't read it. I just seen it and I took it. I was like, damn, that's cool. California reparations task force looking to increase proposed payout to residents impacted by the legacy of slavery and anti-black racism. Says after more than 2 years of work, the reparations task force of California is getting closer to submitting its final set of recommendations this summer. The task force, operating in the most populous state in the country, could implement the most significant reparations effort in the United States. In the lead up to its final report, the task force has been growing bolder in its proposals while taking comments from black Californians.
Yep.
It says, as it finalizes its recommendations, the California task force has begun a formal process of gathering community feedback with a 2-day public forum in Sacramento. As community members took turns giving their giving their opinions and recommendations, many of the attendees expressed skepticism that the reparations policies recommended by the task force would ever even materialize. However, they still wanted to make their voices heard in the debate. One of the main policy areas for the task force is determining whether and how direct reparation payments will go to the Californians impacted by the legacy of slavery and anti-black racism in 2022. In 2022, the task force proposed that California would pay up to $569 billion in reparations, which was about $223,000 for each black citizen in the state. Now the task force is looking to increase that number. The new figure is $640 billion, equaling a $360,000 per payout per person. So, however, this proposed figure is still preliminary and could change before submitting the final report.
Yep. They've been working on it for a while now.
Since the task force was created in 2020, it has until July 1st to submit its final report to the California State Legislature. The groups meet later this month.
Yep.
And yet another time in May before submitting its final recommendations on June 30th.
What needs to be done, bro? This country's paid reparations to
everybody else.
Everybody else that got fucked over.
Everybody else. And we didn't get shit.
And
we built this motherfucker.
And that's one of the reasons why can't nobody get over nothing. Because y'all just want what happened to us just
disappear.
Just disappear like it never happened. It fucking happened.
And a lot of this shit that we got now wouldn't be here because of us.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, that's enough of Melanated Mag, man. It's time for these fecals.
Oh, I got some fecals.
I just got a couple.
They're not bad. They not that bad, but they bad.
I got two. How many you got?
I got two.
I'll kick one off. This one goes to Mr. Gregory Green. Follow me. Gregory Green killed his pregnant wife and then called the police and waited for them to get there back in 1991.
Damn.
He served 16 years after being convicted of murder. Eventually, he got out on parole with the support of his family, his church, and his pastor. When he got out, he married said pastor's daughter and built a new family because he's a changed man. He built a new family with her, with the pastor's daughter, and eventually ended up killing all four of her children. Two of which were his. In front of her, and then tried to kill her after he made her watch him kill the children. But she managed to survive, but he thought she was dead. He then called the police again and waited on them to come and sat there while they waited on them to get there. This happened in Detroit.
Damn.
Mr. Gregory fucking Green, bro.
Said he was a changed man. Guess not. That's fucking crazy, man.
This nigga next level crazy, nigga.
Shit.
This nigga look crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, what you say, bitch?
Yeah. He likes incense when he goes
Yeah.
to bed.
Yeah.
Got the little bead dividers in the hallway and shit.
One of them niggas.
He one of them when he got crusty feet, too.
Yeah.
He always walk around barefoot with that one dead toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's why he killing people. He got that dead toe.
Okay.
He walk around prison showers with no sandals on.
And they got gangrene everywhere.
Hell yeah. He ain't cutting shit off, though. He cutting up people. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn. And it's the pastor's daughter? Hey, you know how to pick them. I got a former Georgia sheriff. Former Georgia sheriff who ordered detainees to be strapped to restraint chairs. He's sentenced to 18 months in prison, which I don't think is long enough. But the former sheriff of a suburban Atlanta county was sentenced Tuesday to 18 months in federal prison on civil rights charges related to his treatment of incarcerated people, according to the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Georgia. Victor Hill, previously the Clayton County Sheriff, was found guilty in October 22 on six counts related to incidents in which prosecutors said he ordered detainees to be strapped into a restraint chair and left there for hours. It says on Tuesday, U.S. District Judge Eleanor Ross sentenced Hill to 18 months in prison, followed by 6 years of supervised release and 100 hours of community service. I don't think that's enough community service. After the sentencing, defense attorney Drew Findling said the Department of Justice had chased a shiny object in prosecuting Hill rather than addressing deeper issues in the prison system, such as the use of solitary confinement. It says the sentence comes about 2 years after Hill was indicted on federal civil rights charges for directing his staff at the Clayton County Jail to strap pretrial detainees into a restraint chair for an excessive period in 4 separate incidents in 2020, according to the release of the U.S. Attorney's Office for that Northern District of Georgia. It says Hill was elected to be as Clay County Sheriff in 2004 and lost a re-election bid 4 years later, and then he won again in 2012, returning to the position, and most recently was re-elected in 2020 as an unopposed candidate. Damn, so he probably punked somebody out of that. It says in the wake of the indictment, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp suspended him from his position. Hill, as a sheriff, has not been without controversy, aspiring to the image of a tough on-crime administrator who activists and critics have felt had abused his power.
That sounds like a good old boy just in there doing a bunch of weird shit.
And he's black.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That don't mean he ain't no good old boy.
No, I'm just saying he's a black one. And it says on his first day in office in 2005, he fired 27 deputies and had them escorted out of their building as snipers were positioned outside. Damn.
I'm hearing about that.
It says courts intervened and the deputies were later reinstated. 2013, he was acquitted on more than 24 charges alleging he had used the office for personal gain. 2015, he fired a pistol that struck and wounded a friend at her workplace
Wow.
in Gwinnett County. The victim told authorities the shooting was accidental and Hill continued his tenure. And in 2020, he was involved in an excessive use of force incident, which the department said was subject to internal investigation requested by Hill.
This nigga crazy.
The deputy in question was fired shortly after. So he getting motherfuckers fired. He firing motherfuckers. Black man. He look like Idris.
This nigga crazy than a motherfucker. This nigga's a tyrant.
That's what they call them. They all tyrants. Not all. Not all.
Tyrant.
Let me not say that they all are tyrants. I just met a professional as hell cop the other day.
Vast majority.
Gave me a ticket, but he was professional as hell.
I met a couple of them. Vast majority though.
Yeah.
Is that it for him?
Oh, that's it for him. Yeah, my bad.
I call this one Dreaming About a Murder.
Oh, shit.
Wisconsin woman says she was having a bad dream when she stabbed her boyfriend 19 times.
Damn.
Morgan Lund, 21, pled not guilty to the February 18th slashing by reason of mental disease or defect on Monday. According to reports, officers arrived to the couple's home just before 8 a.m. to find a crying Lud covered in blood and applying pressure to the victim's wounds. Lud allegedly told the cops she thought she saw something when she attacked her ex, whom she shares a child with and recently broke up with. Lud claims she woke up around 6:30 a.m. and took the baby into the living room where her ex was sleeping on the couch so the child could play in the playpen. She had a muddled memory or something that might have been a dream or her imagination, but she thought the victim was yelling at their daughter. Lud told cops she then saw a dark, non-human figure, phenomenon, she said, start attacking her ex. She allegedly grabbed a pair of scissors and began trying to kill the figure that was attacking the ex,
So she ended up killing the ex.
but was in reality attacking her ex-boyfriend. A psychiatric evaluation was ordered for Lud, who is being held on a $250,000 bond on charges of attempted first degree murder and initial homicide.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah.
She thought she saw somebody else. She seen who's who or not.
Yeah. Either she was high on meth or it sounds like bullshit to me.
That's crazy. Yeah. My last one is wrapped in a shopping cart.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Man's body found wrapped in plastic sheet in shopping cart outside a California grocery store. The body of a man was found wrapped in a plastic sheet inside a shopping cart outside a California grocery store, according to officials. In the late afternoon of March 12th, a caller at a Chico, California grocery store called 911 after they made the grim discovery of a person wrapped in plastic sheets inside a shopping cart. Emergency medical services confirmed that the man was dead and had suffered visible injuries. The injuries and the suspicious circumstances of the body wrapped in plastic triggered a homicide investigation by the Chico Police Department.
Chico Police Department?
Chico, California. Investigator Lieutenant Brian Miller told the news source that security video from the grocery store is being reviewed, so they were able to see some movement. They said they were able to see the shopping cart. The suspect, it was there for days. Damn. I don't know how long, but for days.
Jesus. They're dead.
It says the news source reported that the police were back on the scene Monday, making samples of suspicious stains on the ground outside the grocery store based on the shopping cart's path. And it says an autopsy will be performed on the victim to determine his cause and manner of death. No suspects have been named in the case. And, as usual, detectives are asking for any information to come forth and call the Chico Police Department.
Ain't nobody calling the Chico Police Department
But
about nothing.
I say it's a weekly fecal because you gonna wrap this man up in plastic and then throw him in a shopping cart.
Yeah. And then
for all to see.
Shopping cart just left unfucked with.
For days.
For days.
Not even the homeless fucked with.
Mm-hmm. Everybody fecalable in that scenario.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
But shit, this been a long one. And,
Yeah.
Enjoy.
For us not to have no note.
Eugene.
Minimal notes. Yeah, Gene Bob. That nigga texted me the other day talking about I approve. after 92 came out. I approve. I said, all right.
Now we should get an A+ on this one this week then. Shit.
We get you some shit.
But nah, we had some shit though. Now today, like you said, not having a lot of notes, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Rabbit holes, man. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Shit. Well, y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and all that good stuff.
Peace, peace.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good one.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.